Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. My name's Jeff. My co-host Patrick. Hello.
What's up, everyone? So, real quick, one of our players here, Alyssa, she works for California. She works for the Grand California Hotel in Disneyland.
Very cool.
She has access to Star Wars Land early,
Oh my god.
and she can bring one person that's not a cast member. Guess who that is?
Oh, is it the guy with two thumbs? This guy.
Yay.
So cool. Congratulations, man.
It's gonna be. She posted it. She was like, "You're the." She goes, "You're the first one to contact who wasn't like someone just hitting her up like to go to Disneyland, who like they haven't talked to her since. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, she comes to the store, she plays on the events and stuff. So, it's cool. I'm excited. Can't wait to see. I bet it's gonna be nuts.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, definitely be updated on that. So.
That'll be our next podcast discussion.
Dude, I know whenever that is. I know she said on the 10th of this, May 10th is when she finds out, like, because I guess they have to schedule when people can go. So that, I mean, that's talk about a perk, right, for working for Disneyland.
Dude, for
like,
real.
You're there, and then next year in the California Adventure, they're opening up apparently a Marvel theme.
Yeah.
Inside it.
Yeah, they completely tore out Bugs Land. And they're building this Marvel land, basically.
Oh, geez. So that's another thing to look forward to. Jeez.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I told that to Ryder, my son. And he got so excited. He's like, "What? More superheroes?" Like, yes.
I know. She definitely like. We'll try to have an event where you guys can come down and go there and in here. So it's a 2-for-1.
There you go.
It's like last time you guys. Yeah, you came hang out and then you went to Disneyland too, right? The last time.
Yeah, I don't need an excuse to go to Disneyland.
I know. Well, no, just so I have it, so we can coincide an event that we're running. So
yeah.
But also, this weekend we're doing the grand reopening here at the store.
Very cool.
So we have a lot of cool things, like discounts on boosters, free tournament. We have like our overstock, like the overstock you have.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have that just they're 50 cents each. Just rummage through them.
Nice.
And then we're probably gonna have like kind of like the spin the wheel thing, but instead of spinning the wheel for prizing,
the prize wheel.
It's, but we're rolling dice because it's
nice.
So you roll dice.
What?
So I'm gonna give you like 5 dice, and you roll and you see whatever you get. You add up the numbers, and then there's gonna be a table of what your score is, and then that's your prize.
Nice.
So we'll be doing that. Should be fun.
Thematic.
What's that?
It's very thematic.
Yeah. So imagine if like you roll 5 ones. Oh crap, that's terrible. Well, actually, that's good. You probably get a brick for that because rolling 5 ones is so low odds.
Yeah. No. Same thing as rolling 5 6s.
Yeah. Same thing. So yeah, that's what it's something like that. But
very cool.
Anyway, so last week we talked about the
top 10.
The top 10, and then that also happened to be like basically the first week of Rebirth in the format, right?
Yeah,
I would say first
2 weeks,
whatever. Yeah, but we haven't really had anything. No like big events really, right? Because there's states, and maybe there was a regional this weekend, which we'll talk about.
Yeah,
but what do you think? What the impact will be going forward until Nationals, because Nationals is going to be a different format again because Black Panther and Illuminati will be legal.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, so that's going to be another metagame shift. But right now, with all of this, happening with the Rebirth coming out, and then whatever the monthly OP kits that are going to come out or have been coming out, what do you think some of the impactful either pieces on teams or like maybe a whole new archetype, like a whole new type of team?
Well, I think hands down, Mr. Oz is probably going to be the number one most impactful piece, obviously. The extra 2 with the TK, and then it hurts your opponent if they TK because you get to move them back 2.
And it's for, you're talking about him at 40, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could play him at 100, right? But I think 40.
I think that's a little excessive. Takes up a third of your team, and
yeah, that's
for
true.
100 points, I don't feel that he's going to do that much work.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, at least for the monster teams, is going to be Raven.
Oh yeah,
50-point carry.
Dude, I just totally forgot about that. I was testing with some of the guys at the store. They ran one of the guys played a new like a new take on the monster team.
Mm-hmm.
And it had Captain Venom and it was Captain Venom and Venom Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Venom Spider-Man's definitely the more aggressive out of those chases.
Yeah. And then he also ran, the prerequisite Retaliator monsters and Raven.
Very cool.
Because then Raven can carry them up, has Perplex, Prob, whatever, right? But she can also be a pretty good ID call-in battery.
Yeah.
Because
you play her under what? Yeah, you can even bump her up to 65.
You can you can do the 65, but the 50 seems to be a really sweet point on her because you're really not going to be doing much other than carrying and then calling in. Because she's really not, you're not really going to use her to attack. So yeah, she can call in like Wolverine, Cyclops, Professor X, things like that. Rusty.
Yeah.
And because she has Perplex Prob, that's even better. That makes her actually the perfect support piece for that. And she can carry like 2 or 3 people.
3,
but they have to share the keyword.
Share keyword with her, and regardless of wing symbol.
Yeah, that's really good. So yeah, I definitely that definitely boosts up monster teams for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And especially like once Mini Shredder goes out, you got to switch up your.
Yeah. It's definitely not going to be that easy, paying hard to kill piece.
Exactly. So okay, so you got those 2. What else?
I don't know. What do you? I feel like maybe Murder Machine might show up a little bit, and
how about the chases? What are So Dawnbreaker. You know what? Okay, so this is what I think of with Dawnbreaker. I think Dawnbreaker.
It's so situational.
It seems to me. Dawnbreaker seems really good, right? Because look at all these pogs, whatever. But it just seems like the off chance you go up against a team that doesn't create pogs, then he's overcosted. And if you're playing Avengers against Avengers, you're not using that power at all.
Yeah.
Or you play up against a team that. Where they choose not to generate the group, the bystanders, right? Like the Leslie, like Walking Woods. Because if you think about it, you're gonna get 2 Leslies and a Walking Wood, and they get 2 Walking Woods, but your Leslie and Walking Woods are +1 to stats.
Yeah.
So maybe
very situational.
Yeah. So maybe they don't do that. I'm trying to think what other major pogs that people play, but it seems like it's really good, right? It seems really good.
Well, with the monster team, he's got the Green Lantern ability. He can carry people out.
Carry a bunch of people. Yes, so exactly.
If you don't want to use Raven, he can get a little further.
Yeah. So for sure, he can also attack, right? Because it's got a nice running shot, 11 attack, pen blast with improved targeting.
Yeah, decent secondary attacker.
Yeah. So the enhancement really doesn't work on a monster team.
Yeah.
Most of the monsters are close combat guys or just don't have range. But I feel like Dawnbreaker. Yeah, I feel like Dawnbreaker could be good. But let's say there's so if Overdrive if the charged up token from Overdrive, he gets it too, right?
Yeah, that would be generating a bystander.
But you can't do anything with the charged up, right? Because it has to be Overdrive to pilot it.
It does, yeah.
So like there goes that. All right. And then you go to Avengers team, there's going to be no pogs there. You go up against let's say that soldier team with like Sam Cap and the Foot Soldiers.
Yeah.
There's no pogs there. You go up against just a straight up Shredder team. If they're playing a version with like let's say it's like the Shredder's Peace Machine Overdrive thing.
Yeah.
and they have Carnage, you might get a symbiote if Carnage retails, but they could also just try to kill your Dawnbreaker before retailing with Carnage. Trying to think what a Unimind, like full Unimind doesn't do anything. Like there's nothing there. Unimind, maybe the Unimind Black Panther tent poles with Groots. There's that chance, but
yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it looks really good.
Well, what is it?
I don't know
how. When we talked about what states, half the playing field played Groots.
Yes.
So that would nerf at least half of the bystanders.
But remember, if you're going up against like let's say they can't. Remember, they choose whether or not they want to generate something. So if they don't, then you just don't get your value. They don't get their value too. But I feel like I think that's a good thing to talk about too, is whether or not it's worth it to make your Walking Woods and give them a Walking Woods and an extra Leslie.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards it's not worth it, because you're giving them 2 outwits and a stronger Walking Wood than yours. So I don't know if that would be it. Of course,
I definitely think it's a big deterrent, personally.
Yeah, it could be. I just feel like
fortune. What is it? What's the saying? Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah. I think he might be seen. You know what this reminds me of is, remember when Grey Ghost came out and everybody was all excited about Grey Ghost?
Yes.
Where they can't make more than one, whatever.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Nobody plays them, right?
Nope.
So if nobody plays them, then what was the whole big hullabaloo about?
Well, this kind of goes back to what I always say about the silver bullets, is that people don't play the silver bullets. Yeah. Like, you don't see Darwins, you don't see... Well, you recently started seeing some Stranges, but as an overall...
Yeah.
They put out these counters to certain figures, and you don't see them.
Probably the most prevalent is Unseen.
Yes.
And I think that's because he has amazing vision and mobility, between being able to see almost everything, long range. He has prob outwit. He has power cosmic, and then he has sidestep phase. He can make a smoke. And also the fact that he has super senses on 4 through 6 makes it less likely that you'll attack him.
Yeah, no, he's a tremendous support piece. Whereas a lot of the silver bullets for those overpowerful figures don't.
Right. So for Dawnbreaker,
it's probably not.
For 10 more points, probably not. But he's a good secondary attacker. So, I mean, okay. So that's one. You said you think Murder Machine might be on there.
Yeah, but he can't move as well as our other little winged Fred can.
Yeah, that's good. That's so sad, because I feel like if they came out with Murder Machine before Vulture, people would be appreciative of how good Murder Machine could be. But then, because we got spoiled with Vulture first, it's like you're comparing it to this. It's really bad.
It's like, hey, here's what is it, Michael Jordan, and then you get to step down.
Yeah. What about Barbatos?
He's a lot of points.
Really good effect though, right?
Depends what monster version you're playing, because if you're playing a lot of the symbiotes, giving your opponent Battle Fury is probably not the best idea.
Yeah. Well, let me see here.
Because Outwit, Perplex support opposing characters in the 6 squares can use Battle Fury.
Wait, was I looking at something else with this guy?
The phasing with the...
Oh, that's the one. Never mind. Was it that one? The foot power on the... Does he have that on the... Oh, he does. It's
phasing teleport, free, move up to 4 when he does.
They have immobile. That's the one. Right. Phasing is free when he does after resolutions. Adjacent opposing characters have immobile. I think that's good if you're playing against like a monster team, because they can't like get out of the way. I mean, I guess they could also just try to kill him.
Yeah, he's got invulnerability with
I mean, the main thing for me was like you run up to the shredders and then like they can't move, or you run up to Hawkeye, they can't. But I mean, I guess you're right. They could just kill him.
Yeah,
he's only 5 clicks, but opposing characters within 6 squares that can use blah 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 use Battle Fury, but the outwit perplex support part is that's a tough. That's like a very hard restriction.
Yeah.
If it was just opposing characters within 6 squares can use Battle Fury, then that'll be better. But yeah, like you said, like if you're giving a monster team, Battle Fury, that really hurts you. So yeah, I was looking at him for a second because he basically can move 14 squares.
Yeah,
because he can phase for 10 and then he can
move for
free for 4, so he can get you 14. But then now he's like right next, he could just die. So I don't know, maybe, probably not.
Yeah, situationally, I had a buddy been play testing with him, so that's the reason I'm just like, we'll see.
Yeah.
What do you think of
Okay, Starfire should definitely be on here.
Yeah, that was my next one to go to.
Also Cosmic. Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of power Cosmic going around.
So I think right now, if there's a way you can play a Titans team the way the X-Men is played, you could play like 2 or 3 of her.
Ooh.
In the format, because she and they all have that Titans Reborn, so they can heal her if she gets hit. But
it's pretty good.
Having 2 or 3 pulse waivers, it's really nasty.
Yeah, just get off a bunch of single targets and.
Yeah. Also, one of the things that you can do is you can just have Raven call in a Wolverine when Starfire's on the stop click to heal back up past the stop click. After she charge flurry somebody, then you Wolverine. You call in Wolverine, but heal, and then Wolverine does his thing.
Kind of similar to what Tyler does with the whales when they get to their stop click.
It's pretty good, right? Yeah.
It's really good.
What about okay, so here's one that I actually really like is Black Adam.
Oh dude. We've been having this like 400 Bronze Age limited format, and I've been playing the hell out of him. He's so fun.
Yeah. Jeez, just traded senses that you can't
outwit.
You can't outwit. He's got mystics.
And I've been putting the symbiote on him.
So super senses and shape change?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this guy could be something, and he's got the mystical, of course mystical. Like the cosmic mystical. Those are like the 2, and monster. Those are like the 3.
The free move is just so good right now.
Yeah. What about Mr. Terrific, the number 100?
The 100. What is it? Oh, the rule of 1, right?
Yes.
I like it. Again, it's one of those kind of silver bullets. Are people going to play them or not?
I was talking about this with the guys at the store. They were talking about them, and I was like, well, then if you play that, you basically can't play anyone with combat reflexes or deflection or something that can bump their defense, like if they're tiny, they're getting shot at, because you can only get the +1. So you can't play a bunch of perplexes.
Yeah.
So he would have to be on a very specific type of team that doesn't require you to bump stats, because he also hoses like Vulture, right?
Yeah. Well, JSA inherently you share the defense.
Yeah.
So
but then like let's say you're playing with like Jakeem is still legal. You play them together. The only thing that sucks is that Jakeem has deflection up top.
I would probably play. I don't know, Jakeem for 140 points or Black Adam for 100.
Well, Black Adam doesn't have the team ability.
No, but the shape change super senses makes up for it.
But if you're gonna play like a team that has that, like if you're playing the JSA, you're gonna play stuff where they can all share that 18 defense or whatever. But if you're just using it just for the theme team, like getting the theme team prob and map roll, then that's another way to do it too. But it's not going to work when, let's say you play it with, let's say you play Green Lantern on that team. Green Lantern, when they share the defense, they get additional +1 against range.
Yeah.
He's not going to get that because he's not the team ability's not there.
You'd be better off using Dr. Fate, where you get to use the prob on one of their dices.
Yeah. So I also really like Nightwing.
He gets to pick a couple powers, right?
Gets to pick 4 powers. It's CCE, RCE, Perplex, Outwit. Oh, and he has leadership. And he still has the Titans Reborn, where he moves and he heals.
Yeah. They all have it. It's good.
Yeah. Definitely he'll have to be like on a full-on Titans team. I think there's something there. I don't know how good it'll be, because the way that one of the guys, when they were testing when it came out, is sort of like an X-Men team. You just play a bunch of the little cheap Titans, and you have Raven carry them around. Yeah. And then you have like Beast Boy is like your catch-all for whatever, and then you have ID cards, and it's a very basic team. But I don't know how strong it would be when you compare it to, like, let's say a Blackbird team.
Yeah.
Right. They're like similar, but then the Blackbird it's a Blackbird.
Yeah, I think the Blackbird would push it over the edge of just the regular Teen Titans, but all that single target pulse wave is pretty good.
Yes, so that's something. Or you could play them as a Cosmic if you want to do it that way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Billy Batson obviously is probably one of the best 20-point cheap Perplex, which has a stop click. Like, that's crazy, right? You really think about that. You're like, well, he's 3 clicks with a stop click, and he's 20 points and Perplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, JSA definitely got a big bump from this last set.
Yeah. It's just too bad he doesn't have team ability, but
I know. Yeah. Hey, they all can't have it, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think of Prez Rickard?
Oh, Rickard. I think he's good.
Yeah. Doesn't count for against theme.
Yeah, doesn't break theme, and 4 through 6 leadership is like sorely needed. We haven't had one of those in a while, right?
And 18 defend is solid.
Yeah, and then being able to remove from opposing you remove from opposing guys, and you get to remove from your own guys. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And pushing him down 1 click makes him even better. Because he gets perplex, but he still has the
defend.
So he's definitely up there. Is there anything else? You know what I really like on here is it's Mr. Terrific, the main set. Justice Society.
Yeah, I like him too. I was looking at him with a barrier team. Just send out a bunch of spheres, and if either they get close and you attack, or
I was looking at more like this. He makes 3 of those things, right? They attack 3 times. You get a trouble alert.
Yep.
Because they are
0/0.
Like whatever. Is that autonomous? Is that the word? Whatever.
They are not autonomous. Are they? I don't see the autonomous symbol. Okay.
On them, they are the T spheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
But they have 0 attack.
It doesn't. Yeah. Well, there it says autonomous on their special power.
I see it. Yeah.
So they can attack. They just miss, right?
Well, can you attack with a 0 attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how Starro and his Starfights make the Starros. That's how the Starro fights make the trouble alerts, because they attack, each of them attack, and then they miss 3 times, you get a guy. So you can do that with him because he's less points. He's so many points, and they fly and they have sidestep, so they can actually get farther than the Starfights. And then they can so that's one. I was looking at that because Mr. Terrific is also Justice Society team ability, so he can actually be part of a JSA team. Anything else on here on these guys?
What is it? I mentioned Duke Thomas. I thought might, if he played correctly, could do pretty well. It'd have to be a massive swarm team
and not die.
Yeah, not die.
That's always the most tricky part about this.
It's not dying. That is key.
Exactly. But then this transitions into this past weekend, the regional, the Rusty Scabbard.
Yeah.
They had 18 players, and
it's a good turnout.
Sam Powell won.
Congratulations, Sam.
With
Hawkeye.
She was 8 months pregnant too, so that's
impressive.
Yeah, that's gotta worry about that, and then you're just smashing people with Hawkeye. Well, and I think she played a fairly stock list, right? It
looked pretty, yeah.
It's Captain America, Hawkeye, or the Old Man Cap, Hawkeye, Eric Masterson, Star Fox, 5 Giant Girls, and then ID cards, and then Exospecs, Proxima Spear. So that's pretty self-explanatory there. If they're not prepared to fight the Hawkeye coming across like that, then they'll just, it's going to be easy. Dan Powell also was in the top 8.
Played what?
And he played. Yeah, he played Mr. Oz.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Mr. Oz at 4. Yeah. With Tri-Sentinel. There's Vulture, the Prez, Al Jordan, and 2 Big Tonys.
Okay.
So obviously, it's your typical Vulture team with the added bonus of Mr. Oz's
extra movement.
TK. So when you TK him out, Vulture goes farther. And also, is it his range 12 on his prob?
I think so. Mr. Oz, right?
Mr. Oz, yeah. He's got a long range on that. Let's see real quick.
There he is. 7.
12. No.
12.
Probability control with a range of 12.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
And he has improved targeting, blocking elevated characters. So that's actually really good, so that you ensure that Vulture hits.
Yeah, you can see everything.
Yeah. So there's that, and then she beat. I forget who she beat in the finals, but I don't know who. Man, I feel bad because I don't know who this guy is. But there was a +6 X-Men theme team.
Huh.
It's 4 Wolverines, 2 Lilas, 2 Mudmans.
Okay.
That
sounds like last year's team.
But I also feel like that should get annihilated by Hawkeye. Am I missing something?
Maybe they didn't play until top 8.
Yeah. No,
they
but
could have missed each other.
I mean, like if she did play him, like I feel like that's just like a very bad matchup because all those Wolverines will die.
Yeah.
Because Hawkeye hits him to the stop click, and then the penetrating after kills him. Just boom, 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 boom.
1, 2, 3, done.
Yeah. Of course, the boxing ring helps. It might help because the boxing ring gives a -2.
And Hawkeye can just run into the boxing ring. I've done it like tons of times. And it shoots the shit out of your team.
No, not if you set up on the edge. He can't shoot when they're based. If you set up on the 2 squares in the middle, he's going to be touching on each side.
Well,
right.
And how many squares would that team take up?
There's 8 guys on the team. That takes up a lot of the boxing ring.
So there's 25 squares.
Yeah, but you're also assuming Hawkeye can get behind him.
Perplex up his movement.
Okay, but now you need to perplex his attack because you're -2 because Wolverine are all perplexing each other's defense.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, so they're all going to be 19s, 18s, 19s.
Yeah.
And then the Hawkeye is -2. So if you want to ensure you hit everything, you'd have to perplex attack twice, probably damage once, which probably means you don't have enough movement on your TK or what you call it, on your running shot. So,
well, if you take out the one, if you take them out in order, so the perplexes go away, it'll at least get the defense down to 18.
You can. What I'm saying is he won't be able to shoot in the boxing ring, right? Until you kill everyone. But then if you killed everyone, then you didn't need to be in the boxing ring in the first place because they're all dead.
That's true.
But I mean, I feel that's just probably you probably just you just probably just end up hitting it anyway. I think you need like a 6 or a 7 at the most, because if you're using Eric Masterson's as well to perplex attack.
You can't perplex Hawkeye.
Oh, that's right. So then he's only got +3. So he's got a 14 attack, and he's got a 13 attack and 3 damage. So 13 minus 2 is 11, and Wolverine goes to like an 18.
Yeah.
So I guess if you hit your first shot at that 11, hit that 7, it's not too bad.
And you can
one Wolverine around. One Wolverine goes down, and then the perplexes start to drop. You're right. So that's probably what happened. I mean, that's just surmising.
But also, depends how the pairings. They probably avoided each other at least until the finals.
I feel like let me see. I have the sheet here. This guy looks like he lost last round. I don't know if that's on the. Yeah, maybe they didn't play. I don't know. But full Unimind.
Typical.
Yeah.
They show up. It happens. I've been lucky enough to avoid having to play one.
Full Unimind with the Remaker. Blech. There was a Starro team. Starro, Star Fox, Groot, Lockjaw. Your typical Cosmic team. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing a lot of teams that haven't showed up in a while.
Yeah, they're just playing it again. Yeah, and then Jay Major, of course, playing
Shredders.
Clone, Mini, Captain America, Sam Cap, and Overdrive. Boxing ring. It's all that stuff. But I guess if Hawkeye can just run through.
Hawkeye can run through a lot of things.
Yeah, and then there's the this is another Alpha Strike team. It's Sam Cap, Rennet Tilly, Fast Forces Hulk, and shirtless Captain Kirk.
Yep. Oh, so he's like $120 right now?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Seems ridiculous for a set that nobody ever bought.
Yeah, but that's the reason why, because nobody bought it, so there's none out there.
It's sold out in the warehouse.
But that's what I'm saying. But because remember, Alliance will order what the pre-orders are.
Yeah.
So if me and you think it's gonna suck and we only order half of what we would normally order, and everybody does that, that means there's half in circulation compared to a regular set. And then if something happens to be really good in it, then now the price is going to go up because there's just not enough supply out there.
Well, like the Captain Marvel gravity feeds.
Yes, that's a perfect example. They didn't make that many, and that's why they're going up. Yeah.
Well, and I guarantee you that the Star Trek stuff was short print run anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's just
Star Trek.
Retailers are just not gonna. They know it's not as big as comics stuff. But here's the coolest team: Chris Stockhouse, Beta Ray Bill, Unseen, Mr. Oz, Groot, Flora.
Okay, there you go.
So half his team does nothing because Unseen, Mr. Oz, Flora do absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
like they can't. It's like they have to strictly rely on ID cards. Groot can do something if you allow him.
Then you might lose your leadership.
Exactly. And then, so I would like to see I would love to see how he did with this team. But it looks like he
went 3-2,
something like that. Yeah, probably lost in the top 8. But
yeah, well, he had the octopus arms on who probably Beta Ray. No, Beta Ray Bill, obviously, because he had no Stormbreaker.
No Stormbreaker, yeah, and because Bill has charge, so
yeah.
And because they do have to get close, right? Because you can't shoot. But I think that's pretty cool that he played something definitely different. I mean, it's still cosmic, but
it's different.
Yeah, at least it's different.
It's outside the box. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been feeling that Beta Ray Bill's somewhat of a competitive piece because you have to get in close, and it's just. People don't play them.
Yeah, it's hard because it's a very specific type of format where you need to avoid getting shot.
Yeah.
what else? I think that's like the first big thing that happened post states.
Yeah. So what did we
There's
see
some
any
Winamax
Rebirth
stuff,
figures
whatever,
there?
but this is the first like physical HeroClix event where you have to go play, and it looks like Mr. Oz seems to be the
Yeah, Mr. Oz and Dan threw in a Prez Rickard. So that's cool.
So I guess let's go into the news and updates in the HeroClix world.
So how about them WWE clicks, huh?
Yeah, I saw all the sculpts. They haven't released anything, right? In terms of
they haven't released in the stat dials, but
nothing,
we've seen sculpts.
But there's supposed to be a power that's specifically only to the WWE clicks.
Yeah, we're getting a pack card with exclusive WWE specific powers.
Interesting.
Quote.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is it's also modern, so people will still get to play it. I really don't know if I like the $7.99 price tag for one figure.
Well, so I've heard kind of mixed messages. From WizKids, we've heard they're going to be specific figures you can buy. But when WWE did their announcement, they said they're going to be blind packs. So,
but they're supposed to be one figure, right?
Yeah.
But it's $7.99.
Exactly.
That's double of gravity feed. Did they say if they're throwing anything extra?
Just one figure and one stat card is what I've kind of seen.
Okay. I mean, I guess wait and see how it goes. But that'd be really weird for us to do. I don't know how you would be able to do like a pre-release.
I don't think they'll do a pre-release for it.
Oh yeah. Or okay, so let's say you want to run an event for it. Like I wonder what they would think, how they would do it, because it's you go pick you pick your guy.
Yeah.
See that's really weird, because that means it's like first come first serve, you know.
Because I think they said there was 32 or 36 in a MasterCard in when I looked at the solicits.
And a MasterCard?
Master carton.
Oh, okay.
So like a case. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but we're getting a regular 2-player starter that has The Rock, Mankind, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Ric Flair, and Shawn Michaels with a rulebook, map, tokens, and a pack with our WWE specific powers. We're getting a second starter with Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, a rulebook, tokens, map, pack card. Wait for it, a WWE ring.
It's just gonna be the boxing ring,
right? It's gonna have different color.
It's just
stretchy bands.
Yeah, or it's the instead of yellow, it's gonna be like blue or whatever.
Exactly.
I wonder if Finn Balor is gonna be the demon or the regular guy.
I have no idea.
That'd be cool. Do you follow it at all?
I follow a little bit. I watched back in the early 2000s, and then I have friends update me with stuff that's going on now.
So the only classic guy on there is Macho Man?
Andre.
Oh, Andre, okay.
They have Old School Taker and Old School Kane from like early 2000s.
Well, I mean, I guess I would say so when I would say classic would be the guys that were there when it was WWF only.
Okay.
Because Undertaker is still like, so I would say classic would be the guys who aren't now.
Oh, okay.
Like Undertaker and Kane are still around.
Okay. What about Eddie Guerrero?
Maybe.
Isn't he dead?
Eddie Guerrero, yeah, but he died.
Yeah.
As opposed to not just stopping. I mean, I guess that's how some of them.
And then Ric Flair's still around, right?
Yeah. But I guess he would be. I guess that would be. I guess he would be a classic because he was way back in from 70s, 80s.
Yeah, he's like hella OG.
Yeah, but he doesn't wrestle anymore. So that is one. Okay.
So Andre, Ric Flair, and then Randy. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay, yeah.
So that's
cool.
I
guess the transitional part would be like Eddie Guerrero, Taker, Kane, because they were all there. They're old, but they're like the older. I guess, Attitude Era up until the mid to late 2000s. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I guess that covers it all. Like it covers, because Rock is in there too, and Stone Cold, right?
Yeah.
So they're all part of that. And then of course the new guys like Charlotte. She's like part of the new. Finn Balor is like part of the new. AJ Styles is, even though AJ Styles has been around for a while, he's like that. I think I saw the solicit for him. That's actually how he looks now, with like the shaggy hair, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Because he used to have like way back in the day, he used to just be like a crew cut type of, just clean. And he used to be the big guy in TNA wrestling. But okay, so I guess we'll see. Did it say when that's coming out?
I believe August is what the solicit said.
Okay, that's good, because I thought it was going to be like next month.
Well, it's not even up for pre-order, so...
Yeah, okay.
Womp womp. It could be December, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. All right, what's next?
We got some more Avenger Black Panther previews.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this set looks crazy.
Dude, I'm excited.
I
love objects so much.
Okay, so for me...
They're not giving me anything else. So I have my objects. Huh?
For me right now, I don't know what else has been spoiled, but Collector to me is like probably the number one thing I would want to get in terms of like playability.
Okay.
Because he's only 60. Okay. He's probably going to be 60 points because
55.
Well, I'm assuming you're going to want to play the reality.
5, yeah.
I mean, if the reality gem sucks, then you just don't pay 55, whatever. But 60 points for essentially, you're gonna have 6 clicks on him. Am I right? Mm. He has 5, correct?
Yeah.
But if they have additional game elements, he has 6 clicks. Because he'll start on click 0.
Yep.
You should share that. I don't know if you have it on there. Do you have it up? Can you share that?
Yeah, let me... 1 second. No, where's it at?
But he also has, and I believe on that click. So almost every time he will be on click 0 in modern, right? Because in modern everyone has ID cards. And what are the additional elements? It says. Uh-oh.
Current additional game element cards, equipment, special terrain, and locations.
Okay. Like 99.9% of teams are running one of those. You froze.
Uh-oh. Wait, no. Can you see my screen? I'm sharing the collector.
No, I can't see it. I can only see you.
Can you see it now?
Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so he's got... Oh, there it is, yeah. I think this guy's insane.
Yeah, it's really good.
So he's always...
Hey, guess what
like
keywords he has?
He's almost... Yeah, Cosmic, of course. He's almost always going to start on click 0. So that gives him 6 solid clicks that you can't outwit because he's Power Cosmic. So he goes from Imperv to Invuln to Toughness to Regen. So he has reducers all the way through except for the very end. Mm-hmm. And then he has... so there's that, right? And then he can start with it. We don't even know what the Reality Gem... What if the Reality Gem is like Prob? I don't know. But the other one, the My Collection Grows, looks pretty nuts, right? He can be with any number of equipment at the same time.
Oh, it's very helpful.
Dude, he can have all kinds of stuff. And then, but the cool thing is his the attack power, I think, which is what I like the most.
I find your hammer very unique.
Yes, he can just free equip it.
Mm-hmm.
Equip an unheld and unequipped opposing object within range and line of fire. So he can just phase like 8 squares and just take it.
Well, who was it saying last week that you get to place their objects?
Oh, so yeah, I was Ajax.
Yeah.
So Ajax lets, if you don't pick the map, Ajax lets you place the objects. So you put on your side, he can just equip them for free. That's insane. So he's gonna have symbiote. Okay, I'm gonna have octopus arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have exospecs. I'm gonna and that's on top of your own stuff that you also have.
Yeah. Just sit back there and start equipping everything.
Yeah. I think he's really good. 55 points too is a great number because he can call in.
Exactly.
So he's on a cosmic team, so he just easily jumps on to
already well-built teams.
Yeah. You're sharing the screen. You're sharing the screen of me.
Oh, but you're so cute. We want to share you.
Yours.
All right. What do you think about Kobik?
Kobik is, I think she's good too. She's really good. This is the other. It's a chase, so it's gonna be tough to get. But I think she's really, really good. Look at that 19 up top. That's really good. 19 defense.
Again, more power cosmic.
Yeah. But the other part says free, choose a friendly character and opposing character with a printed ability. Those characters can use the team abilities printed, blah, 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 right? So you can, let's say you're playing, here's an example. Let's say you're playing Raven on your team. Raven has Mystics, and you pick their, let's say Mangog. And then Mangog, you switch. One has Mystics, the other one has. They have Mystics, and you have whatever. It doesn't have to be Mangog. It could just be anyone. But what you can do is you can have your guy hit the Mystic guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can trigger your retail on your turn.
Ah, smart. Oh, like the Nate White did.
Yes, exactly. But now you can do it. You can do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nate White had to do it with the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Like this, she just has to pick two guys. She just picks a friendly guy and another guy. But here's the thing: they need to have a printed team ability.
Yeah.
Well, just so happens that Black Panther, Unimind, and all those guys, they all have team abilities. So you can go over there, hit them, get hit, then retail. So you can do the same thing. You can retail with your Mangog, whatever.
Yeah.
But
or Surtur
or Surtur or whoever, right? Like that's kind of cool. Also, what it means is because you switch their team abilities, let's say you pick Unimind, he can now be outwitted.
Ah, yes.
Because they don't have power cosmic, right?
So true.
I guess it'd be anybody, because they're all power cosmic now.
Yeah.
So Kobik's really good. 100 points is a solid, also great ID battery with those, perplex prob shape change. Like, come on.
Yeah.
She has super sensitive shape change that you cannot wit. And in a pinch, you can double mind control people.
Yeah. Well, and it looks like we have multiple cosmic cubes.
Yeah. Oh gosh. What else? What else is there? I saw another one.
Let me start at the top of the list. Let's see. We've seen Cap, right? We talked about
Cap,
him.
good, yeah. Gauntlet.
Talked about the Gauntlet. Taskmaster, Enigma.
Taskmaster's I think Enigma. Click on Enigma real quick. Okay, blah blah blah. Otherwise, okay. So that part doesn't do anything. But the teleport with any characters can use the result you may. Oh, that's right. So the Enigma power is good. Like that foot power is good. It's just too bad that by the time you can really get to player, like the shredders will be gone.
Yeah.
But you will have like that small window where you can play both. But that means she can go through, choose a character, and then they gain immobile, so they can't move. They can't ping. What that would be good for too is you can just run over to either Vulture or Hulk.
Hulk, yeah.
So that they can't move.
Stay here, please.
Yeah. But I think you got to be careful with this. because they have you can outwit this power, correct?
Yeah.
So they outwit it, then they're not immobile anymore. Is that how it works?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Oh no, it says gains immobile until your next turn.
Okay, so then it would still because even if you lose it, that whole thing still sticks. If I'm right, I think I would feel like it's the same thing as like when you outwit barrier, the barrier still stays because it says the barrier stays until the next turn.
Yeah. Well, doesn't Perplex say the same thing? Till your next turn?
But you know what? But I believe if you know what though, man, I'm so bad. But when you outwit the Perplex, it goes away.
Yeah. Let's read the wording on Perplex. Because I don't have it memorized as I should.
It goes away. Well, it says you get a +1 until next turn, I believe.
Too far. Yeah, until your next turn. So it would go away. So yeah, you can outwit it.
Okay. Now, what's the other? There was another. I thought I saw Black Widow.
Yep, she was next. But this is not regular Black Widow. This is Yelena.
Yelena Belova. Okay. I think she's good.
Shape Change Stealth is pretty solid. Plasticity Sidestep.
But that defensive power, I think that's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely a counter to a lot of those unoutwittable things.
Yeah. That is for 30 points. She's a wild card. However, that does take up your
prime slot.
But man, if that means, holy crap, if that means you can run up to Unimind and just smash him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you play against the Unimind and you just go up next to him and then he can't use Invincible. Boom.
Yeah. Well, and he fits on the martial artist, so that's
I don't know
solid.
how many martial artists are out there right now.
There's a decent amount. I built a pretty good Foot Clan team with it. The turtles help a lot.
Yeah. Wait, the ones that can't die?
I don't know offhand if those do, but I know a lot of the space turtles, a couple of the SR other ones with good support powers, and then Hawkeye is martial artist.
Yeah. Okay.
You give them all foot with Karai.
Oh, that's right. I don't know how strong that is, to be honest, man. Like, you miss a lot of things, like flying, carrying.
Yeah, I was playing around with it. It's a work in progress.
Collector, okay, Kobik, yeah, Cosmic Cube, yeah. I feel like this is a lot of points.
Yeah, all these 30-point objects just seem very excessive, and I don't feel like you get a lot for 30 points.
Yeah.
I'd rather pay the 12 for Exospecs.
For 30 points, you're going to get improved targeting and modify range +2.
Mm-hmm. Or you place up to 3 squares from the current square. That 30 points is really, really a lot. Okay, so if the Cosmic Cube gave the super improved targeting, which is characters and blocking, mm-hmm.
then I might consider it.
Yeah, for sure. But elevated and stealth busting, 30 points, it seems a little overcosted.
That's a lot.
Seems a little overcosted. Yeah, it is indestructible, so that's always nice.
I guess we'll have to see what people come up with and see if it's worth the 30 points.
Hey, there's a lot more creative people than I am.
Yeah. That's it, right?
I think that's it for all the previews. We have a couple confirmed pieces, which isn't anything too special. Oh, we also have, there's more. Where is it? Oh, yeah. We have these Titania.
Oh, Titania. Okay.
So she comes with a power gem, which is going to be pretty cool. Which we don't know what that does yet.
I think we pass on her. She's okay.
And then Maximus.
It's kind of interesting. I think it's a lot of points though, but he has a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of reading.
Yeah, and that's a lot of random chance when you're rolling the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up there.
Yeah, it's like that Loki from was it Earth X?
Yeah. So he's probably going to be just I don't know, maybe an inhuman team.
Yeah, fun piece. Let's see.
What else?
What about that Heroclix tournament update that you predicted so well last week?
Oh, the cap on the points.
Yeah,
there's that.
It's like someone told you, but you just predicted it.
Dude, I mean they had been talking about doing something like this a while ago. Just I didn't know that they would do it this way. I just figured this would make more sense, because I have been a big proponent on capping the victory points to begin with.
Yeah, because as you were saying, with the team bases, the Unimine's just the point difference.
You just don't know what.
So tremendous, you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's not equal. There needs to be equal footing, especially if you're going to use it for your tiebreakers.
Yeah. So basically, now the most points you can get is it the
plus
300 points for the format, or is it their actual total team build?
You can. It's no. It's whatever the format is. So the max you can get is 300 points in 300 points. So if you're playing 400 points, the max gets 400. But you automatically win if you get plus 100 over the build. Yeah. So if you score 400 in a 300-point game, you automatically win, regardless of what the board looks like.
No, that makes sense. It definitely changes the game a lot, though, because you're going to second guess those ID call-ins or the trouble alerts.
Right, exactly. And then they on the buys down there, I see what's it on the buys?
Buys considered a win, and you receive half points.
Yeah, that we've been doing that for probably nearly 10 years, so I'm glad that they're finally caught up.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Ties during Swiss of an event. Was it both scoring 0? Both players receive a game loss, which we've already discussed, I think, right?
I'm glad they're finally caught up with the rest of the world. We've been doing this for years.
Yeah, during single elimination portion of an event, any ties are roll-offs. So obviously you can't have a 0-0 loss in a single elimination.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, and then there's a whole bunch of those.
Yep. You want to go through them?
We can go through them another time, but the thing is we aren't going to get these until nationals. So there's really no point in going over them.
Okay.
Until we get them, because they're not legal, right? They're like
after nationals,
right. So
after European nationals, they'll be legal.
Yeah, and that's not for a while.
Yeah, so probably July 7th, right?
Yeah, so that's still a long ways away. The reason why I'm going through the Black Panther stuff is because that will be legal for Nats. So, there's some cool stuff there. I will definitely say that. I like that.
Hey, I'm just excited about my Static.
I know there's a guy here that's like a big Static fan, and he's gonna be big. He will be excited for sure.
All right, how do I unshare my screen? Stop sharing. Nope, that's not it. What did I do?
Here we go.
Cancel. Stop sharing. All right. So you being probably one of the more veteran players in Heroclix for what? Over 10 years, right? At least 15, right? You played from the beginning.
I've been playing since it came out in 2002. But I took a break when Versus came out. I took a break of like a 4-year break and came back. So I left after, I want to say, the Sinister set.
Okay.
I took, well, the Sinister set was like, I barely even, because I think I played in the release event of that barely. And then I just took a break all the way up until Hammer of Thor.
Which is probably one of the better Heroclix sets to be released. So you have a relatively long competitive career, at least in Heroclix.
Yeah, Heroclix, I played in the first ever DC championships. I got third.
Great.
Lost to the eventual champ. But no, actually no. I lost to his name's Jeff, but he does the comment. He commentates He does the commentary for Heroclix Worlds.
Okay.
And every time I see him every year, he reminds me that he beat me.
Damn.
Yeah, every
Damn,
time.
that's fucked up.
Like when I go into stream, he'll go, "Hey, remember when we played back in 2000?" So I'm like, "Yes, I remember." He freaking beat me. Yeah. That was when they used to do. It used to be at Wizard Worlds, and they were split up between Marvel Heroclix Championships and then the DC Heroclix World Championships.
Oh,
so
shit.
you can only play, and it was 200 points too. 200 points. Can you believe that? And you're playing on a 3x3 map.
Yeah.
And you had only Marvel guys and only DC. So you can't. Okay. So when we played and remember, there's no theme teams. There's no theme teams back then. That you just play, right? And a lot of the points, a lot of the figures were low costed, whatever. And then I played. So the Marvel side. So at the time, I believe when it was out, Cosmic Justice and Hyper Time were the only two sets that were out. And then. So we only had those sets to play with. But I want to say back then there was no probability control in the DC side.
Oh, that's horrible.
If I recall right, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that was the thing. But I also know that they introduced the brown powers.
Okay. So Impervious, the Perplex.
Yeah.
Hypersonic.
So I think that was the thing that the Marvel didn't have. They didn't have Perplex, but DC had Perplex. Could be wrong, but I just remember that being a thing because I remember like, ooh, poison, like Joker has poison, and Impervious was a thing. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So from your many years of experience, we're about a month away from nationals. What would you suggest to someone who's never been to nationals, never traveled very far to go to play Heroclix, their first time? What would you suggest? What would you expect them to expect
for going to the nationals event nationals? So first of all, the nationals, when they do these, they're always going to be at a convention.
Yeah.
So like this one's Origins. So it's attached to a larger convention. So actually a lot of the time, at least in my experience, some people would like, oh, I'm here, I might as well enter the Heroclix event. If I do well, I'll stay. If not, I'll go check out the convention and do all the fun, cool things that you can do in the convention. Yeah. So that's one way to look at it. So if you're actually trying to win, then that's not going to be a possibility, right? Because you're going to be playing all day, every day, hopefully, and then all the way to the end. But if you just want to go experience it, then you go there, play the battle royals, play in the qualifiers, maybe play in the main event if you can, and if you don't, but not even stress about it because there's like 3 other days you can do stuff.
Yeah,
it's the only thing is that because of the tournament setting, it's going to take up a majority of the day. So if you are actually trying, that's why I'm saying if you're trying to win, you're not going to be able to experience the convention the way you want it because you'll be playing from like 10 to like 6 or 10 to 7 and the hall closes at 7.
Oh yeah. So you're going to be locked into Heroclix mode.
Exactly. But if let's say you get knocked out early, let's say you get knocked out by like 4 o'clock, then you have like 3 hours to check out the convention and check out other booths.
Okay. So it's like a game convention, right? There's other games, card games.
Origins is like I think it's the oldest. It's not the biggest, but the oldest, I believe.
Yeah.
They have 5 days. It starts on Wednesday and it goes to Sunday.
Yeah, it's a long convention.
Ooh, Wednesday to Sunday. It's great. At least how they did it before. They ended all the main events on Saturday.
Yeah.
Which was great because if you stayed until Sunday night,
gives you Sunday.
You have all Sunday to go check out the convention. So that's the one thing I liked about it. Of course, now that if it's getting bigger and bigger, they have to push over the event to Sunday. Like, I think this year they're going to be pushing the top 16 or the final cut
Sunday
to Sunday morning.
So for those 16 individuals,
right?
They won't get to experience the event or the.
But that's but if you're there for that, only.
Yeah, of course.
Nationals, then that's what you have to prepare for. There's a lot of cool people you can meet. Most of the time the designers are there. Once in a while you might see you pretty sure you'll see Zarin if he's around. And then you'll see all the all the employees, all the volunteers. There's like the battle royals are like the most popular thing. So
yeah, so battle royales is what a good area to go get all those con allies you might not get in the event. How are you at battle royales?
If you know the strategy of how to do it, which is you let them kind of like beat each other up, and then when it's your turn, you go pick off the guys that are weak. That's how you win the battle royals.
Go in and still kill vulture.
Yes, that's how you have to do it, because if you're gonna spend all 3 actions trying to kill one guy, like cool, I got 50 points. I spent 3 actions to kill it. That means now you're in position for the other guy to hit you, but if they don't kill you, then the guy after him kills you, and then kills something else because you're one guy's weakened, and then he'll just. So what you do is you just find out who are the guys who are weak, like the weak figures, and then if you can use your 3 actions to kill like 3 guys or 2 guys of significance, like instead of like 10 points, like 60, 70 points or whatever, then you should win. That's usually how it is. It's like stealing.
Still kills.
Yeah. What the hell? There was a word for it. Sniping. I think that's
sniping. Sniping.
Because I was like, because you always hear that they sniped me. They sniped my kill. They did this. Yeah.
So my biggest advice to people when I tell them about BRs is, if you can't kill it, don't attack it.
Yes.
Because someone else is going to snipe your kill.
Yes, that's exactly, and especially, and even if they like go like 3-on-1 on you for some reason.
Yeah. Well, if you happen to pull Black Panther at full points in a BR.
Yeah. But you can still pull it off, because eventually they're going to have to
turn on each other.
Yes, because they have to get
every
points.
Time.
Yeah, every time. I always tell this story about when we were in the San Diego WizKids Open, and it was Chase, me, this guy Nick, and Daniel. Daniel was my Daniel eventually became my judge, but those 3 came down together, and then they sit down. Chase just basically says, "Sorry, but we have to gang up on you." I was like, "Great, right?" Yeah. So, but right. I'm thinking, I'm like, so we're all playing Superman, Wonder Woman, and I pull Eclipso full.
Yeah.
They try. I don't know why you would do this. Why you would try to kill Eclipso? He's nearly impossible to kill in Battle Royale at full. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but when he dies, he attaches to someone else. So you don't score those points yet.
Yeah.
Well, what I did was I went directly to the guy next to me, Nick, and I just ran over and I just started attacking his guys. Well, meanwhile, Daniel and Chase, they spend like the first 2 turns trying to cross the map. And because in those 2 turns I killed 2 things, and Nick killed one of mine. And then so when Daniel finally got his shot and he came in and he did the perplex, the move, like everything to try to get to get the free attack on when he comes in. Comes in, guess what? Crit miss.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you could have just attacked that guy over there next to you, Chase, and kill his guy. You could have scored like 80 points. But
and you would have been ahead.
Because they were doing like they were supposed to do. But by this time, because they took so much time getting across, I had been hitting. And by the time, sure enough, so check this out. So I ended up killing like 4 guys.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
They ended up killing everyone but my Eclipso.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem. Chase killed 1 guy. Daniel killed 1 guy. Nick killed 1 guy. So they split the kills. But I got 4 of my own. So when time was called, they had more guys than me, but I had killed 4 of their guys because they had wasted their time making it across the map instead of trying to kill each other. And that's what I was telling them. I was like, you guys should, this is timed. We don't have that much time. If we went forever, of course, I'm going to lose.
Yeah, exactly. And people are like, 45 minutes goes by so fast. I'm like,
dude,
it's 45 minutes.
You guys got to, you just got to make sure you're using your time efficiently. And they just weren't. So it was, and that's when I told them, I said, that's what you get for trying to gang up. And, you should be playing like how it's meant to be played instead of trying to team up all on one person like that.
They like, when is it? And other sets, like you pull Thor Odinson from Thor, or other sets where you pull like ridiculous, like Goblin King at full points. Oh, we're all going to team up on you. But at the end of the day, someone's going to get 275 points or 175 points, and they're going to turn on each other because, hey, I want those points.
But you know what? It's going to be. But the thing is, it's just going to be. It could just also be just too hard to kill. Because they're just hard to kill.
Exactly.
And you're spending all those time this, and then meanwhile, you're getting picked off here. The guy's getting picked off there. They're getting picked off there, and then you end up losing. So, yeah, I know that has really nothing to do with the actual Nationals event, but if you're going to Nationals,
side event.
Yeah, the side, that's what it is. There's a bunch of cool things there. You can buy all the Connellies, the purchasables.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
And it's at the gaming area. You don't have to go inside the main hall to buy it like they used to. Before you used to do that.
Oh.
Now they have an actual booth in the gaming section, so you can just go there and buy your stuff.
So much better. More efficient.
Yes, definitely.
You go buy your Starro, put it on the table. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, they did that in 2015. They all bought Faust and brought him on the table. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're glad Faust is gone.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else?
Is that it?
I think that was it. Did you watch the fights this weekend?
Yeah, I saw. So, did you watch the boxing or UFC?
I watched both.
Yeah, at the bar, the sports bar we were at, they had both on.
Okay.
So it just so happened that.
Well, they were like an hour apart.
The main event was on, and so they put the audio for that Donald Cerrone, Iaquinta fight. Yeah. That one was awesome.
Cowboy.
Yeah, that was amazing. That like Cowboy's like one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah. That other guy was so bloody.
Dude, but he's also, it's funny because there's like the memes and stuff. The jokes are like, they should make they should make bulletproof vests out of Iaquinta, or like he's the Nokia of MMA because he just doesn't break.
Yeah.
Or like they need, like, what did they say? Also, they need to make rocket ships out of Iaquinta because he's just so durable. But you can't break him.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Cowboy he really tried to finish him.
Yeah. Well, Cowboy didn't want to go to the ground. Aikido was trying to take him down.
Yeah, but Cowboy was on top of him a lot of times, just beating the crap out of him, and he just wouldn't go. He just wouldn't stop. Just like, man, just give up already. Nope. But then we saw after that. Then they showed the Canelo fight.
That's a beast.
It was close. I mean, the fight was definitely close. I actually was telling my friend that it was going to be. I said it's going to be 115. And I said I have it 116, 112. But there's going to be a judge or two that's going to say 115, 113 just to save face for Daniel Jacobs.
Yeah.
And sure enough, those were the scores.
Jacobs kept switching between Southpaw and Orthodox, and I think he was trying to throw off Alvarez, but the Southpaw was working for him.
If his power is not there, I mean, they say he's good at it, but I mean, I don't know. It's different because if he's not a natural, that means his power might not, like, so his hook might be good because he's a right hook, his right hook and his right cross. When he's an Orthodox, he throws a cross that's strong. Yeah. But when he's throwing that left cross from Southpaw, it's not that strong because he's not that powerful.
And side. It wasn't fast enough. Alvarez just kept dodging, bobbing, between everything.
Yeah, Canelo's good. I mean,
couldn't touch him.
I was telling my friend too. I was like, unless Jacobs like knocks him down, like, this is gonna be, the decision's gonna go to Canelo no matter what, because he's the moneymaker. Doesn't matter. Like if it looks close, it's gonna go to Canelo because he just signed the $360-something million contract with DAZN.
Jeez.
So it's like however many fights, but it's $360-something million. Like,
well,
they can't have they have to hope that he doesn't lose.
He just earned $25 million for that Said he just earned $25 million for that fight.
Exactly.
For 24 minutes of work.
But then it's gonna be 36.
Oh, thought it was 12 rounds, 3 minutes.
12 rounds, 3
36.
minutes.
You're right. Yeah, I don't know
But
math.
if he loses or has a bad showing, because they have the subscription and pay-per-view numbers are gonna drop because he's losing.
Yeah.
But that's why they have to because DAZN is kind of new, so they have to make sure that he can still keep raking in the money because he's their cash cow right now. You know,
they're back of the right pony.
Yeah, which is why the first time when he fought Triple G, it was a draw, even though everyone and their mom fucking scored it Triple G, not even that close. But it was a one for Canelo, one for Triple G, and then the other one was a draw because they knew the rematch was going to be more money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so, and then sure enough, that's what it was. I mean, that's just the politics and corruption of
money making,
whatever, man. But it's cool. I mean, as long as he's really good anyway, so it's not like they're rigging it because he is really good, dude. And I like that he goes forward. That's the thing because he's got Mexican. He's Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexican style boxing is just forward, aggressive forward. So if you look, he's always going forward. He'll back up for a second, but for the most part, he's going forward. He's really good. So that's cool. I mean, he's only 28, so he's got a lot of time.
He's been professional boxing since 15? I think they said.
Yeah, and
so
he fought. So his only loss is to Mayweather.
Oh, it's not bad.
He fought Mayweather when he was 21.
Yeah.
When he was still barely coming up. So Mayweather was smart because he's like, look, I can have this under my belt that I beat Canelo.
Yeah.
When he becomes the man. So now he says, now Mayweather back. His only loss to me. But he was also still very green behind the ears, man. He was
of course, young. 21's young. I didn't know anything at 21.
And back then, he's he's just known as Canelo. But when he was fighting, people was still calling him Saul. They would put that on his name is Saul Alvarez.
Oh.
Saul. But his nickname is Canelo. So, but if you look at all the posters, it's Canelo. But back then, they actually said Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, what's Canelo mean?
I believe it's redhead.
Oh, ginger.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but
that's why I like him.
Yeah. But yeah, that was cool. This weekend is my favorite fighter. Michael Venom Page is fighting MVP.
Oh, nice.
He's fighting in the Bellator semifinals for the belt or for the tournament. They have an 8-man tournament. He's in the top 4.
Nice.
So he's fighting Douglas Lima, who's really, really good. Also was the former champion, Bellator, long-standing champion. I'm actually worried because Lima's insane. He's really, really good. But also MVP is dude, he's like Sonic.
Okay.
He just darts in and out so fast, So I don't know. That's also going to be on DAZN.
Yeah, I'll try and catch it this weekend.
Yeah, you should. All UFC is also this weekend. The actual pay-per-view UFC with Rose and Andrade. They're fighting.
Okay.
But Anderson Silva's the co-main event, I think, which kind of sucks because he's fighting. I don't know. He's not the same anymore.
He used to be top notch, right?
Oh, guy, he was the GOAT. Some people still say he is, but he got busted a couple times for PEDs, and he's been losing. So,
when you stop the PEDs,
yeah, I know. But he's also 43 or something like that.
Well, yeah, he probably shouldn't be fighting anymore.
Yeah, I know, but he also isn't getting finished, so that's why he's still fighting. He's still he's got good performances, but he's just not winning.
Yeah, well, if he can still bring in the money, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he's still a draw, but it just sucks because he's not. It's not the same as watching him when he was murking everybody.
Oh, and yeah.
You just got to watch the Rich Franklin fights with him.
Okay.
Just murdering everyone. Oh my God. And then the Vitor Belfort front kick to the face knockout. I mean, he is the Forrest Griffin massacre. the Stefan Bonner Massacre. There's so many of those, but that was also years and years ago.
Hey, people got to grow up, right?
Yeah, for sure. So, well, yeah, that's interesting. We just talked about all that. They're like, wait, what's going on?
What, Heroclix? No.
But
I don't know.
right,
Hey, the store's looking good though, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is a different angle now. That's back there. That's all like the fast forces and the dice
starters. Yeah.
But,
hey, can we get a virtual tour at some point?
We're gonna have this weekend when we do the Facebook Live.
You need to go live, Pat.
Well, because we're still fixing a lot of stuff because we're still putting a lot of things up. Okay. But let me just show you some real quick. Hold on. Yeah. This is shout out to Jesse Blanchard. He made this for me. This is a dice caddy, kind of like.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah, we're gonna be hanging this on the wall, and then this for all the custom dice that we have. We'll be putting up all the slots. So yeah, and it has our. I don't know if you can see. It has our logo. Right there.
Yeah, no, I see
it's etched in, so it's pretty cool. He's gonna be doing a lot more stuff for us, but that was the first one he did. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful.
Your dice collection's pretty cool.
Yeah, we would have a lot more.
Mine, but it's okay.
They sell. I mean, they sell. So
yeah,
we would have a bunch more, but like one of the cool ones is the Ghost Rider.
Very nice. Where do you get your dice from?
Whenever we get collections, people have dice.
Dice, yeah.
So they come in and we're just like, oh look, there's a Ghost Rider dice. There's Hellfire.
You get any Chai Rockers? Let me know.
Which one?
Chai Rockers.
What's that?
Like OG Chess X. He was one of the first ones to do the customs.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know who makes these. Like I know you're not supposed to make these either.
Make what?
Like these. Bam.
Like
these are like like I know Chessex can't make them because
there's a couple guys that make them. One of the guys uses European dice. Some of the guys use Chessex. It just.
But I wonder how are they able to do this and not get caught?
I personally don't have the details behind that, but I'm just thankful they don't because I like my dice.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean if they have it on their, like if they have their what you call it, the engraver for their dice, then. Yeah, they can make a lot of money on these because a lot of people love dice. I mean, I've been selling I had Magneto dice.
Oh yeah.
Like I had these Deadpool dice that were selling for $20 a pair.
Oh yeah, no, all day custom dice. I have like one of a kind custom dice that I've had made by.
Dude, I probably had 7 or 8 of the 9 War of Lantern stuff, and this is the only one left.
I would have bought them from you, Pat.
I know, but dude, the second I got them in, they're like, "Oh, you have orange." They buy orange. Oh, you have red. And they just blue. They just all gone.
Yeah, no. But dice you can take them to any other game, not just Heroclix. So
yes, exactly. And they're nice to like display too if you have their collection. This is another one. That's the Red Sun Superman.
Red Sun.
And then actually, we made these. These are ours.
What happened to the neon green ones?
Here, these are the shark ones, the Majestix on there, and then
I have your neon green ones.
These are here.
Yep, I have those. Those are my favorite dice. Like the color design.
Yeah. But yeah, that's and then we have a bunch of rock dice because I've been playing over the years.
Playing, winning.
So there's all these.
Dude,
these are the OG ones right here. The first ones. 2013.
Oh shit! Damn.
2013.
I think the earliest rock dice I have are 2015, the gray and the black one, or the gray and the red ones. I think so.
Yeah, these are 2015.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They roll very well, above average.
Yeah, these are cool. Also, we also get a lot of the dice and token pack dice.
Oh yes.
Because a lot of people just when they trade their stuff, they just have a bunch of stuff. So like we have these.
Here's everything.
But these are they're not rounded. These are the square ones. So I don't know. Do you like rounded ones or square ones?
I prefer rounded.
Yeah, me too.
prefer rounded.
That's why I do the Chesfix ones.
Yeah. What's your feeling on metal dice?
I don't like them myself because they destroy your map.
If you roll them carefully.
Well, no, dude.
Or if you have a neoprene.
Okay, not you. Oh, neoprene, yeah, but like, what if your opponent has them? And they just roll them. Easy. Hey, man, don't do it. But it's hard to do that every round if they have it.
Yeah.
Neoprenes are better, obviously. But that's one of the reasons why we put the maps in the poster holder.
I love my poster holders.
Yeah, because that way you can roll them and they won't dent.
Quick question. So behind you, I see your neoprene maps hanging.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So that's with what? The binder clips, right?
Yep.
Does that fuck up the map?
No. I mean, they're neoprene.
Does it get creased after time? Because I've been scared to do it.
Let's look.
Damn, look at those lats.
No, they're fine. They look fine.
Because I have most of them just laid out on the table, but you can't always get to them, and people be like, "Oh, your game's already started. I want that map." So
yeah, well, that's why
I'm just trying to find a better way to hang it.
So you can just, it's like when you go to like a Persian rug store or something.
Can't say I've been to a Persian rug store.
but like there you go.
Been to a Taiwanese rug store, but not a Persian.
Okay. Oh, the Persian ones are the finest material.
Sorry, hey, Bay Area, man, we can't afford the finest.
Yeah, right.
Our cost of living is twice to what it is down there.
Yeah, I know that's crazy. Oh,
so
God.
Stupid. What is it? I was looking the other day. To your yearly income to buy a house in the Bay Area is supposed to be $250,000 in the Bay Area.
Household income, right?
Yeah. So in LA, it's half that.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did that happen?
Well, since Silicon Valley.
10 years. It's crazy. Never would have thought.
Over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta move down here.
I've had a lot of people move away from me.
That's so funny because people complain about here when they come from other places, and then from us down here, we're just like, oh, at least it's not San Francisco.
Well, no, exactly. Our traffic is far worse than yours.
Yeah, but also you guys just have a bunch of like windy roads and small stuff, right? Or is that only in San Francisco?
That's probably
it's a more hilly over there, right?
A little bit, yeah, but it's just driving through like the city. I've never been through downtown LA, so I don't know, but
yeah, well, downtown LA sucks. Yeah, well, I don't know. Might give you a run for money there, man, because you get to LA, the 101, might as well kill yourself.
I'd rather not. I'm pretty happy, fella.
That's why we don't go there.
Yeah, you got the 405 though, right?
Dude, it's like you cannot go until it has to be like 8 or 9 o'clock at night when you want to have a chance so you can get there at a decent time.
All right, so when I drive down to LA,
anywhere.
I drive down to Anaheim to go to Disneyland, we leave like 1 o'clock in the morning just to avoid all the traffic and just go straight to the park.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Got 1 in the morning. You're leaving it like the night before.
Yeah, no, exactly. I go to sleep at 3 the day before. I sleep for 6-7 hours. Wake up at midnight, pack the car up, get everything settled, wake up the family, put them in the car, they go back to sleep, and I drive for 5-6 hours down to you.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
I got kids. They need to sleep.
Well, they could sleep on the way down.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's been, what is it, an hour and a half?
Maybe.
It's pretty good.
Let's see. I got to share this wonderful website right here. Let me pull it up. Where's it at? Yeah. So start sharing. All right, guys. So we have here the Majestix CCG, Apex Insiders articles. It's $3 a month. There's so much good information on the competitive play, all just the regular figures, just in the set. Everyone, Pat has great writers to break it down.
Yeah, we have top players. It's only, like you said, it's only $3 a month. You won't even feel it. But it also just helps pay the writers, website upkeep. We're not getting rich off this. It's just enough to upkeep and maybe do upgrades on certain things on the site, but also get new writers.
Exactly.
But, also, I think if I think what would be good if anyone who listens would like to suggest an article that they want to see written or discussed. I think that'd be something to talk about. I know the power rankings got a lot of buzz, and so that's good. We have the clicks of the week almost, it's every week. Try to make it every week. Whenever
PJ usually does the sealed primer, so he breaks down
he
all the
does
figures.
sealed primers. Yeah, AJ does the clicks of the week articles. Aaron does like the monthly reviews for the events, major events going around.
Yeah,
people talk about. Yeah, they do tournament reports, they do strategy, team lists like the Foot Soldiers over there.
Yeah, PJ always sharing their team builds. Easton, and these are top players, guys.
Yeah.
So
and then,
you get all the top players in the community sharing their good teams.
Yeah, and it's not all behind a paywall. We have a lot of free articles that a lot of people write. If you look at the select articles, like the power rankings, some of the reports, the winning list, but it's a lot of information. Like I said, we'd like to have it be one of the more. It's like a historical preservation of the game because there isn't any out there. So I'd like this to be to take that role. And if you look on the left side there, it says top 8 team lists.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. This is probably one of my favorite parts of your website.
You click on those, so that way if you want to know what everybody's playing, I need to update it from the states, but if you go in there and you scroll down, see it says so far the regional winning list 2019. Those are the WizKids Open list, World. So
it's all here.
So, I will be updating it with the states and provincials.
Yeah. So lots of good information, guys.
So all right, well I guess that's it, right? If we have a grand reopening this weekend, I forgot to mention we're gonna have $10 regular boosters, 2 for $5 on gravity feeds, free tournament for the Bullseye OP kit.
Nice.
We're gonna have like the dice game where you can roll to win prizes, and we're gonna have the 50-cent overstock figures that we're just laying out on the patio, kind of, because we're on the second floor. And that's it. Yeah, just to celebrate our new spot. We will be having our 1K in August, so I gotta figure that out. And then that's it. So, you got anything else?
Check out Clicks Collective on Facebook, Instagram. We're posting the games we play, pictures of Heroclix, all that good stuff. Updates with the new previews.
Yeah, what's cool is like we're the only 2 guys that really do like a Heroclix only store.
Yeah, like
it's pretty cool.
We're the only 2, right?
Yeah, that's even though maybe WizKids probably not gonna they want to expand their whatever, but I think they should probably know that it can be done because they have said the product they put out is pretty good. They just got to cultivate it more.
Well, it works for Magic. It works for other stores. So
it
can work for Heroclix.
Yeah, exactly. So
so we're here for.
So far so good. So, but until next time, when in doubt, perplex the attack.
And don't forget to practice rolling your dice. Bye, guys.